3, 2, 1, action.
Lights, camera, action.
It's Thanksgiving week, you guys. We have got to be energy going, shopping lists checked off.
Start stretching out that stomach now, like getting your regular snacks in so you've got room.
Yes.
When
The
that
comfy
big
pants
day
are
comes
lined
around,
up.
where you need to stretch out the jeans. There ain't no fresh washed jeans around. That's just
So
sinful.
accurate. You're like, oh, what was
If
the last time I wore?
if you got any crispy pairs, you're putting them on right now and doing some deep squats, like at least 10 to just, you gotta stretch that denim out in preparation.
There is truly nothing worse than
Putting on a
knowing you're going to be eating
crispy
a
pair of jeans.
eating a big meal and you're like, whoa, when was the last time? You're like, must deep squat in these to just, you need the pants that you have worn like 3 times. I'm someone that will wear jeans like unless I'm get them stained or I'm like, I was at a bonfire, like there's,
Like some
the
extreme
halal
situation.
cart down. I walked through the smoke. It was too smoky, and now I smell like meat. But I'm not someone that washes my jeans every time. Like,
Who are you?
Don't kill me.
Who are the people who wash their jeans after like 2 wears? I mean,
I'm sorry, guys. We're not part of that club, especially not for Thanksgiving week.
no, I'm far from it.
But we're excited. We're doing I guess that could be our twins and outs, but
That should be your in.
I know. Well, okay. That can be my in. My in was gonna be this fat bag of candy for our visual YouTuber watchers.
Because who is the best sister in the world?
Leah.
It's me. It's
She
me.
brought me this. I mean, this is heavy. Is loaded with Swedish candy. I won't crinkle it too much for you guys, but that was gonna be my in.
Colin and I went to like the most amazing Swedish candy shop, and while I was researching this, all these people were like, like in New York, right? Because you've gone to Bon Bon, right?
And
or
Little Sweet Treat.
And we love the Swedish candy there, but it's really expensive.
They got good
This,
options. I'm
like-
sure yours was like dirt cheap,
It was 15 euros for a kilogram.
which is 2 pounds.
I think a little over 2 pounds.
How much was it? Did you say?
15 euros. So that
$7 a
bag
pound.
was like all the candy I got was 15 total.
Wow. Like those
Including
2 bags
the
that you
caramels,
had?
including the caramels that were like
Okay.
3 for them. So it was
Okay.
like 15 total for like a huge heavy bag. Like you could do weightlifting
Yeah.
with this bag.
Yeah. Wow.
So all that to be said,
don't
I was
know,
like, let's stock up.
I feel like it's probably $15 a pound for the Little Sweet Treat. They never have their prices posted. Have you noticed that? If you go to the
I think
candy
it is
shops?
$15 a pound because it's
Like-
so this was like half as expensive.
They never have the prices. And you're like, how much is this? And you're like, you'll never know. We're not telling you.
They say if you have to ask what the price is, you can't afford it.
I know. That's why I'm always like a few pieces and then I just check out and they're like, that's $4.75. I'm like, oh, good thing I didn't add more. Yeah. Same thing with like frozen yogurt shops, right? Like
oh my god, you load that sucker up,
they're
that
like
cup, and you're like
$22.79.
Let's put the cheesecake bites. You're like, don't do the cheesecake bites. Those weigh a
The
ton.
brownie
Do you
bites,
know nothing?
no.
Do you know nothing? That you got to put them in your little cup, and then you eat them while you're waiting to check out. So
you just like turn
you
the
take
other
a little
way.
bit of the heaviness
Eat the
off
brownie
there.
chunks.
Just take a little bit of that off there.
Well, yeah. So my
So you have 2 ins.
If we're moving into our twins and outs, my in was going to be the Swedish candy, but I guess it should be that I'm hosting. I don't think I did this last week, did I? I'm hosting Thanksgiving at my apartment.
I can't remember.
We'll make it a fast one, but yeah, hosting Friendsgiving in my New York apartment.
I'm so excited.
2nd year in a row, we have finalized the menu. So we're doing crock pot turkey breast.
Oh, this is different
To
since the last time
free
you
up,
told
we were
me.
going to do turkey meatballs.
Oh, I wanted the meatballs. My little Swedish heart.
I could not find a good recipe that was not like Italian meatballs, like in the crock pot. They're all like Swedish meatballs, or
Do them Swedish meatballs.
I know, but I want it to be like Thanksgiving flavored. Like
You could
like
totally do some sage. You could totally do some sage turkey meatballs.
Well,
Okay, I support.
anyway.
I support you. I'll eat.
That was my
anything you
original choice.
make. I'll eat anything you
We're
make.
doing though. So it's going to be crock pot turkey breast.
Okay.
Because I want to have the oven free. Leah's making pies, apple pumpkin.
Because my current situation does not allow for pie prep.
No pecan pie. Sorry to everyone that voted for pecan pie last year.
We did talk about pie last week.
Yeah, I know. It was if you could only choose one pie.
That's right.
And then we're doing, this is my favorite part that I'm looking forward to that kind of inspired. We're doing an everything bagel stuffing. Yeah. So it's.
Oh, you did not tell me this.
Did I not?
No.
Okay. So,
Oh my God.
Andrew and I
need to start stretching out my jeans right
know.
now.
We love America's Test
let's get a little
Kitchen.
leg stretch here.
And they have I guess it's Cook's County. I forget which one it's called. I always say it wrong. But they have a magazine. And so I was leafing through it at the bookstore and they had everything bagel stuffing. And so I bought the magazine for the stuffing recipe.
So is it like, do you use bagels?
Yes.
Oh my God, what a New York gem.
I know. So we're getting everything bagels.
Then you get the everything bagel seasoning from like Trader Joe's.
I don't know if there's any extra seasoning like that. And I'll have to read it again. But you do have a little bit of cream cheese also.
Oh my God, Colin is going to lose his mind over
And then
this.
Andrew's doing sugared cranberries and pickled cranberries. So you can choose.
Pickled cranberries?
I'm assuming it's going to be a little like quick pickled, like just a little like sweet tart.
Oh, that sounds kind of nice. Okay,
yeah, I'm
okay.
intrigued.
Okay.
And then mashed potatoes. Friends bring
You
a
guys
salad.
are making these?
Yeah.
All that?
Yeah. And you, because you're going to be here.
Oh, thanks. No, I'm making pies,
See what we
baby.
signed you up for. And then what was the other thing we're doing? Oh, our grandma's bread. We always make this like pull apart bread in honor of grandma.
Oh, Nezzy,
R.I.P..
little Nezzy.
So we've been making her bread, carry on the legacy. Oh my gosh, the sun is like streaming through the windows right now. It's not on us, but we're just staring at it. So if we suddenly get like really warm and illuminated,
This has been like the weirdest weather day too. Is like windy and then kind of rainy, and now it's sunny, and you know.
I got rained on twice this morning, and now it's like gorgeous. But yeah, Thanksgiving. I'm looking forward to it.
It's gonna be so good.
It's like 9 people, and it'll be great. We'll just hang out, and we have lots of
you have to tell me
wine.
who else coming. I need some prosecco.
We got wine. We got bubbly wine. That's what we're gonna be drinking.
Ooh, that's my favorite.
Yes,
That's
we've
my
already
favorite. We've already doing
bought-
charcuterie.
Yes, Mama Scoop,
Mama Scoop is doing charcuterie. Ooh.
Yes.
You see, like Thanksgiving and Christmas, there are days where I just need to be in a constant like graze.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like you wake up, you purposely don't have breakfast because you know the whole rest
just
of the
a
day.
coffee to like clear the system.
You get
prepare.
everything's moving, get the things moving. And then it's just you arrive at your house, though I guess you'll be waking up.
Yeah,
at your
because you'll be
house.
here.
And you just, you prep the charcuterie. You eat the charcuterie while you're prepping everything else. You taste test along the way.
Yeah.
When the meal comes, you're kind of not hungry anymore, but you still
eat.
make yourself a big plate, and then you still have dessert, and you regret nothing
Yes,
because you've stretched out your jeans.
absolutely. And then we go on a walk
Previously.
at the park in New York, and it's great. But yeah, Thanksgiving. Looking forward to it. That's mine.
Oh, I love Thanksgiving.
Me too.
I love it so
Thanksgiving in
much.
New York is great. It's like my favorite.
And then and only then do we begin the transition to Christmas.
Yes, truly.
Honestly,
What's your in?
what was I just saying? It was on the tip of my tongue.
Tip of my tongue.
Okay, so I've said this multiple times on this podcast before, but like I get into hyperfixation mode with my meals, particularly breakfast, lunch, like dinner. I'm always changing it up, but so my current hyperfixation started before I went to Sweden, and it has returned full circle the minute I came back. It is my almond butter oatmeal bowl. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me just break it down for you.
Break it down.
So nothing fancy at its base. It's oatmeal, so it's milk, and you got your oats.
Right.
Because we don't currently have a kitchen situation, this is all in the microwave, yo.
Your microwave works. Oh, well, you just plug it in.
I just plug it in.
Right.
Plug it in. So it's that. And then when you just keep putting it in the microwave, and it kind of looks like it's going to foam over. It gets boiling. Basically, you just keep stirring it, put it back in. And then when it's almost done, you add either powdered almond, almond powder, like PB2.
Okay.
If you want a little extra protein kick, or like a spoonful of real almond butter, and you stir it in there.
Okay.
And then when you take it out, you put sliced banana
Ooh.
and date syrup.
Date syrup. Okay.
Oh my God. It's like, because it's kind of like molasses.
Yeah, it's got that caramelized
And it
deep
just goes
sugar.
so well. And then there's no like processed sugar in it, right? Because it's date syrup or date molasses. I just got mine on Amazon. And it's just so good.
Yum.
You know, add your fruit of your choice, add some granola, add some nut butters, and I just, when it's cold,
That sounds really good.
And it just like holds you, you know, it's just so good. I like seriously wake up and I'm like, cannot wait for my oatmeal bowl.
oats.
And I remember being a kid and like absolutely hating oatmeal. Like when we wake up and mom would
I
be like, I
liked
made
it.
oatmeal. I'd be like, ugh,
I liked it. A little brown sugar, a little butter.
oatmeal. Well, it would mostly be brown sugar. It would just like dump that sugar on there. So that's my end. Like,
Yum.
I live for this oatmeal, man.
That sounds good.
And then, you know, 2 months from now, when I've gotten over this hyperfixation,
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, don't even bring oatmeal in there.
When you have a stove and you can cook other things for breakfast.
Let it be soon. Let it be soon. In the meantime, I'll just come to your place and bake pies.
Yum.
So what's your out then?
Well, my
On a
out.
serious note.
My out. I've been. It's an out that has kind of turned to an in. So I was be feeling really grumpy. I know it's been
Did
like
you say I'd be feeling real
no.
grumpy?
I was maybe I did say that, but I meant to say
I'd be feeling real grumpy.
I've been feeling a little grumpy with the early bedtimes or the early like sundown times with the time change.
It's so weird. I mean, though I will say in Stockholm, 3:00 on the dot,
that's-
it was pitch black.
Insane. And then I looked and I was like, well, it must get bright really early. No.
No,
So it's just not a lot of sunlight. But so like it's an hour, the sun sets an hour earlier here in New York than in Michigan, even though it's the same time zone because Michigan is further west.
So it's like
It's on the very-
4:30, about 4:30,
It's like,
4:15.
yeah,
Is it?
it's been getting earlier and earlier.
Yikes.
But so I was feeling grumpy about it.
Oh yeah.
But then I decided I was just going to make
4:30. It says
4:30. Okay.
4:24 in Connecticut.
I was just going to make it like super cozy time. So having my, like I've just been turning on like the fireplace on the TV, turning on my lights, my candles. And I've just been trying to like embrace the cozy mode, like get all my stuff done. And then I can just like
Higa.
cozy.
Right?
Yeah.
Did I say that
Yeah.
last time? Yeah.
Yeah. And it's been working. It's been working. I've just like time to relax. And I've been reading my Spanish book on my Kindle and just like, then I've also been.
It's so funny that you mentioned your Kindle because I just found mine that I have had no idea it even existed for the past like 2 years.
Yeah.
And I just found it and I'm like, in the move, obviously. And I'm
Yeah.
like, where have you been hiding, my long lost baby? Like, oh.
I hadn't used my Kindle either, but my book I'm reading right now in Spanish is so fat that I just, my shoulder hurts just looking at it thinking, I was like, I'm going to put this, I'm
You're
going
like,
to get
I'm
it from the
not carrying you around.
library. Kindle version. Cause I had first got the book. I was like, oh no. And so now it's nice. Even if I'm standing on the train, I can just flip my Kindle open
That
one
is
hand.
such a smart idea.
I do prefer to read like with the book, like cozy up with the book. And then it's
Yeah.
also nice because then if you see somebody else, like I've had people where I'm reading and they're like, that's a really good read. Or like someone started talking to me in Spanish because they saw I was reading a Spanish book, which doesn't happen when they just see your Kindle cover.
That's true.
So it can be like a conversation starter, but when I get a less big book,
That'd be a good
yeah.
one. Well, you're reading Isolde too.
yes, which is also fantastic.
Per recommendation.
That might be
from
my,
moi.
yeah, when I finish it, that'll probably be my in, or maybe it'll be my out. It's a great audiobook. I love
The
it.
audiobook was great.
Very British accent. So it's great. Yeah. So my out the darker evenings, but I have been making it my cozy time, being like, it's okay to just chill out, and I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
That's what that really is like how I felt in Stockholm too, is that it was just like it gets so dark and it's cold. So it's like you're forced to be inside more and forced to just like sit around and drink warm things and be cozy. And it's sort of,
It's nice.
it's sort of like a relief, you know, that you can kind of just be
And
like,
now it's time to tuck in.
yeah.
I've also been like, the radiators are on, and so I've been like, let me crack the window, and you get a little bit of that cool breeze
such a nice
coming in.
feeling.
And I put like my little twinkle lights out, and then it's just like I can lay on the guest bed, and just like the breeze mixed with like the cooling like of the radiator. I'm
so
like,
nice.
it's a vibe. So we're switching it around. I'm trying to not like be grumpy about weather because it's like it's so out of my control. And like, what am I going to be grumpy all winter? So
yeah, that's a pure Michigander
yeah.
activities. Be like, you notice the weather today?
Yeah,
You know, the weather.
Oh, it's gray again. All right. What's your out? I feel
right.
like I know what your out is.
I think I told you I was going to say this, but so I polled you guys about this on Instagram, but I don't believe you truly understood what I was saying. So I polled you Scoops asking, has anyone ever gotten sick on a plane before? And I got lots of DMs from people saying, oh, you know, my first case of COVID for sure was from the plane. Or like, I definitely got a cold my last time to Florida. And I'm like, oh, that stinks. I'm not talking about that kind of sick though. I'm talking about like pulling out that barf bag that we all know exists in the planes, but we're like, I'm never going to use that, and actually fully needing that.
Oh,
So,
no.
coming back from Stockholm, Colin and I had like a 9-hour flight, and honestly, I felt fine. Like we went and got like sandwiches and snacks, and like ate on the plane. We had it was my first time flying with SAS, like Scandinavian Air, and it was such great service. Like we got free meals, we got a personal item and a carry-on bag.
Nice.
We got like regular snacks, you got free wine, like it was such a great experience.
Sign me up.
A great movie selection. I think our tickets were like $400 round trip. Like it was such, like, I love the airline. So no shade to SAS.
I'll be going to Sweden tomorrow.
Oh my God. I'm like, I'm going to be going to Scandinavia a lot more. But so like on the landing, it was like, oh, we're 25 minutes until, we're going to be on the ground. And all of a sudden it started getting really shaky. Like that sense where it's like, and they like drop.
Like roller coaster stomach drop.
Yeah. And it was just like, or all of a sudden, like we're really swerving to the right because they said there was like some weird cloud formations.
Because you're kind of like suspended in the jello of the sky,
and
right?
they said it was really bad air traffic, because it was like rush hour, they said.
What?
In New York. And I was like, there's an airplane rush hour? Okay. So I think they might have been like biding their time until they could really descend.
The more you know.
Because it said 28 minutes and then all of a sudden it was like 5 minutes till landing.
Oh, wow.
Because I was like watching the little tracker because I started feeling kind of ill.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh God, I don't know if I can last like another 28 minutes of this. And then it was like, I feel like sometimes when they start descending, they turn off all the air, the everything. And I was wearing a sweater because it was so cold that morning in Stockholm. And all of a sudden I got so hot. And so I peeled this sweater off. I'm sitting there, I'm like fanning myself with my t-shirt. I'm just like, gotta get a breeze going in here. Gotta get a breeze. And all of a sudden I'm like, I feel so ill.
Oh.
And I am prone to like being car sick.
But you've never
like
had an
motion sick.
issue on a plane before?
No, I mean, sometimes I'm gonna be like, oh, that's a turbulence, but never am I like, oh, I'm gonna be ill on a plane. I was just like, whoa. All of a sudden, I am not okay. Like, I was having like this like intense hot flash type thing, and I'm like trying to take these deep breaths. Like, Colin is someone who like tries to just play it chill until I say like I'm not in okay place.
He's like, it's fine until she says
it's fine. And so I'm literally breathing, like fanning myself with my t-shirt, just trying to get some ventilation. I'm like, whoo.
Oh no.
And then this girl in front of us, I could see her, she's sitting next to her boyfriend or somebody, and he like pulls out the bag and he's like holding it for her while she's kind of like
for another girl
starting to like vom or whatever. And
she did?
Well, I don't know if she actually got sick, but she like had the bag and like was going over there. And I like plugged my ears because I'm like, dear Jesus.
Oh my God.
If I hear somebody else throw up, I am going to lose my cookies. So I'm like plugging my ears, looking out the window. I'm like, find the horizon, but the horizon keeps shifting because we're like the left,
Oh my God.
And I'm like asking Colin, I'm like, do you have anything cold? Like I'm trying to put something cold on my neck, and I'm just like, I am so hot. And I don't know if anybody else gets this, but when you like are really feeling ill, like your limbs go numb, like tingly. Like it's like I can't feel my fingers, and I'm just sort of hyperventilating. Not great. We land though. It said it was like 30 minutes, and then it was like 3 minutes, and we're on the ground, and I'm just like, oh, okay, we did it. Like, Leah, I'm like talking to myself in my head. I'm like, Leah, you got this, girl. Like, we landed. You're going to be okay. 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 And I'm just like, I am not okay.
Oh,
and so I know I'm going to be sick. Oh, no. Like, I can just feel it. I'm trying so hard not to, like, I have a great track record of like, holding down the cookies,
clenching,
right? Like
just
I'd rather do anything than like vomit.
It's not like in Bridesmaids, she's like, I think you'd feel better if you just throw up. You're like, no, I will
I'm
hold
never
on.
that person. I'm like, I will swallow anything down. Like it will not surface. And I had brought on like a big paper tote bag with our sandwiches on, And I just like, I shoved everything on my lap over to Colin and I just like got totally sick.
Oh.
But
Barfed your little brains out.
I mean, literally, you guys. And then I was like so embarrassed, just the fact that I was like, I really tried not to get sick. That I like started crying.
Oh.
And Colin's like holding my hair back and like
It's a lot like
rubbing my back.
it's just exhausting when you get sick too, and you're like trying to hold it in, and you're traveling, and you're tired.
Oh God. And I was just like, okay, well, it's happened. And so then it's like, I have to hold the top of this bag and it's just like, I'm sitting there holding my own barf bag. And it's like, what am I doing? So then Colin like finds a little plastic bag that was holding a pillow, the pillowcase, and just like puts it in there. Cause I'm like, this is a paper bag. Like, this is not meant to last here. But then it was like, my stomach started hurting so bad because
You're all shaken up.
I was like all shaky. I mean, literally shaky. That was like, I need to find a bathroom. And so you guys are lucky that I'm sharing this deep intel of my
if you have issues with bodily functions, just maybe fast forward like 3 minutes.
But yeah, and so I'm just like, I need to get to the bathroom. We were like close to the back of the plane, but every stinking person was doing my pet peeve where they just stand up in the aisle.
I hate that so much.
And I was like, I need to go to the bathroom. And Colin's like, cool. Colin just like stands up. No, I was like, I've never loved you more in my whole life than right now. He just stands. I was like, can we clear a path to the bathroom here? And he's literally like moving people over to the right. I am like white as a sheet. And I'm just like, jerkily like walking, go to the bathroom, I'm in the bathroom. I've been there for a while. My stomach is in turmoil.
Poor girl.
And I can hear this like flight attendant like knock on the door and like ask me something in Swedish. And she's like, oh, English. She's like, we do need to vacate the plane. Like we are. And he's like, she's been ill. Like I was like, just give me a minute. And like, is she being ill? Because I can give you a bag. And I was like, I just need a minute.
We'll give you a bag so you can barf on your way off the plane, right?
So like everybody has vacated the plane and I'm just like, get yourself together, girl. We must get off this plane and then you can find another bathroom. So I like pull myself together, get out of the bathroom. I'm like shakily walking out of the plane. And every single flight attendant is like, you feel better now? Do you feel better now? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, real good. And so
My God.
I'm like, so
do I look better?
rough. I'm like, I was wearing a white t-shirt and I was like, I caught sight of myself in the bathroom mirror and I was like, I literally am the same color as this t-shirt. Like I am not well.
Oh my God.
So we get off the plane and like we're supposed to go through passport security, but I'm like, I need to find a bathroom right now. Colin's like, what do you need from me? I'm like, hold this. I just shove all of my luggage at him.
You just go running.
I start sprinting.
Oh my God. I'm surprised you were able to do that in your like weeks.
I'm sprinting through this airport passageway and I'm just thinking, dear God, let me poop my pants in this airport. I find like a security dude and I like grab his arm and I'm like, is there a bathroom? And he's just like, oh, I think there's one at the very end of that hallway. And I'm like, and he's like, oh wait, there's one right over there. Like a little right turn. I like run to this bathroom. We made it in the clear, friends.
Oh my God.
And Colin, I just get a text from Colin being like, take your time. No rush.
Oh, Colin.
It's like,
Gold star husbandry.
The system was cleared out. I felt okay. Made my way shakily to New York.
Oh my God.
From this point or back.
God.
Yeah. And Sarah was so nice to meet us at Grand Central. And I was just like, I am not well told Sarah.
Leah was just like, I got sick on the plane. And I was like sick. And she's like, yeah.
I'm like major sick.
I was like, you mean like motion sick? And I'm like, did you actually throw up? She's like, oh yeah. I was like, oh no. And then I was like, must see Leah, make sure she's okay. You were still pale when I saw you, but I feel like when you travel,
but that has never ever happened to me ever. And I'm just like,
it's weird that it
never happened again.
Hopefully not
happen again.
It's weird that it happened once you landed, because usually then you're like, I'm stable. But with the heat,
and they were also doing that thing of like, we will now taxi to the gate, and it's like, like, I mean, it's New York. It was Newark, so it was very
Newark.
But I was just like,
nothing good happens in Newark.
I would wish that on not even my worst enemy.
At least you had a bag and you were sitting with Colin.
It was, oh my God, if I was next to a stranger, I would be mortified.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
so sorry.
Well, that's Leah's out.
So that's my out. It's a long story, but I felt the need to share it because one, it was traumatic. Two, it was hilarious, like looking back on it.
And we are normal people.
And we are normal people with normal stomach functions.
Yeah, if you have any crazy stories about your getting sick on a plane or anything, please sympathize.
Like, I cannot be the only person, but when I did pull you guys, like, anyone else get sick on a plane? There were like 40% of you. And I was like, there's no way 40% of you have thrown up on a plane or had diarrhea or something. Some people did message me saying that they had that.
Oh my God. I ate the crab before I got on the
But I was just like, whoa. Ugh, whoa.
Moral of the story, always carry a bag with you on a plane because you never know what you're going to use it for.
From now on, I will be carrying a plastic bag with me everywhere I go.
Well, it's a scroll talk week.
Scroll
talk.
And so
What else could we be talking about this week besides
Wicked, obviously.
Wicked?
Da-da.
Wicked.
Ba-da.
Wicked. No one mourns the wicked.
Oh my God, it's
We are not giving out spoilers. We have not seen it
we
yet.
have not seen it.
But
In fact,
this is
Wicked Part 2. Is that what they're calling it?
I think it's called For Good.
Okay, whatever. Wicked Part 2 for me. For good. But
She's out.
We did see Part 1.
Yeah, that's like a year ago. And Part 2 is out now in New York. I don't know whether it's been advertised as big, but like every storefront's like Wicked, the
And like
billboards,
specialty drinks is always like, are you doing the Alpha? Are you doing the Glinda?
local business collabs.
Yeah. So I guess, yeah, for me, it's sort of like, how are we feeling about there being a Part 1 and a Part 2? Like the wait, do we feel excited? Do we feel like it's been kind of overly dramatized?
I mean, I'm excited to see what happens. I love Cynthia Erivo. I think she's fantastic.
my
Like
God. She's an amazing
one of the
singer.
most phenomenal
Really.
voices. Like she never sounds anything less than flawless live, and you're like, girl, you're amazing.
Yeah.
I went into the first movie thinking that it was all one part. I did not realize they were going to split it into two. So,
either.
So I'm sitting there in the theater, the screen goes dim, and I look at my friend and I'm like, so do we want to get like a snack during the break? And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm like,
like
between
the movie intermission.
the parts. And she's like, no, that's it. Like Part 2 comes out next year. And I was like,
You're like, what?
I don't know how I had missed that, but I will be curious to see, because Leah and I know the musical very well. That was like one of our first musicals that we saw, and we like basically
That was our Christmas
lived
gift that year. We were obsessed
in
with
middle
Wicked,
school.
like,
We lived
so
to the soundtrack.
hardcore.
Like I remember washing my hair and be like dancing through life.
We sang For Good at the talent show in 7th grade.
Heard it said.
That people come.
Now everyone's going to be singing that, but
Especially for this one, right?
I've heard.
Wait, For Good.
That's it. Yeah.
It's in Part 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've heard, so in the show, because Leah and I know the show really well, Act 2 is shorter. Like there's not a lot of music.
And it's not like all the bops. Like in the first part, you got Defying Gravity. You've got
When I Meet the Wizard and
Popular,
I.
The Wizard and I. You get
Dancing Through Life. Did you say that?
No, yeah, that one too.
I mean,
Act 2 is
Loathing.
all. Yeah, Act 2 is like.
As Long as You're Mine.
I will say, oh my
As
God,
long as you're
that is
mine.
so gorgeous.
For good.
And
There's not a ton of.
that's like, yeah, right.
So I've heard that they beef it up. Like there's some new stuff
Like
in
new music.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I don't like that. I
That's
don't
what
like
I've
that
heard.
at all.
I could be wrong.
I don't like it.
But so we'll see. If you've seen it, don't spoil anything, but we would love to hear your thoughts. I am excited. I think it's definitely one of the biggest hyped movies of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Part 1, I feel like, was even more hyped, because it's like the start of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I love Cynthia Erivo. Ariana Grande, like, she's doing great. From the clips I've heard of her singing, like, goodness knows, like, she really, like, goes
Yeah.
for it. But Cynthia Erivo, like, I think she's fantastic.
Oh my God, she is. The one thing that kind of weirds me out, though, I will say about this like Wicked adventure that we've been on since Part 1 came out is like, I feel like Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande have gone through like this weird like transformation where they're like, it's not like they're traumatized, but they have this sort of like trauma bond somehow.
Yeah, they do seem to have like I can't describe the
easily
bond.
cry a lot on interviews, and they both seem a little frail.
They both seem very frail.
You know what I mean? And I'm just like, is it that you've given your heart and soul to this project and it's just like zapped other aspects of your energy levels? Are we a little anemic here? Like, what do we need? You know,
do we need a Christmas cookie?
do we need a croissant? Like, what? You know? So I'm just.
They do look like the project like wore them out.
Yes,
but that they finished it filming a year ago, right?
So, you know,
did they not?
What's
I
going
think
on,
so,
ladies. Yeah, that's my only thing is I'm like, I feel like there's, and maybe it's just coincidental. Like, I think Ariana Grande was going through a divorce.
Yeah, or a split or something.
Like around that same time. And, you know, also like being in the limelight so much, I think has an effect on you, especially when Cynthia Erivo like is used to being more, I think, like on stage.
Yeah.
Right. It's like a different type of
when you're in like
stardom.
Hollywood as opposed to like Broadway.
Which has its own different like taxing things. Like, you know, I know personally, no. But you know what I mean? Like that's one thing that I'm just like, what has happened?
They do
almost
happened? From all the interviews
Something
I see
is happening in Oz.
But like I'm thinking of the clip online where one of those crazy fans goes up on stage where Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande are walking, and Cynthia Erivo like she gets up there and she like is protecting Ariana and she's like, back off. Have I not shown you this?
No.
Oh yeah, like this guy, like the super fan, like charges the stage when they're at like a premiere. And he's kind of known to be like a crazy super fan. And Ariana Grande is kind of like, oh my gosh. And Cynthia Erivo's like,
where's their bodyguard?
Well, like you see Cynthia Erivo comes up and she's like, back off, kind of like, like surrounding Ariana Grande.
She's like, we'll take a bullet for Ariana.
Faster than the security guard.
That's amazing. Wait, you got to show me this.
I'll have to it's if you've seen the clip, you know what I'm talking about. Like this guy is just running and everyone's kind of like, oh, and then Cynthia Erivo is just like, she just like back off.
I mean, who's gonna win in a fight? Ariana Grande, that is like 5'0" nothing, and
I mean, Cynthia be there to bat for.
I mean, that's
Ariana.
amazing. But you know what I mean? Like
those girls have a bond.
They have some like sister trauma bond, which I'm like, I'm glad that they're such sisters now. But I'm like, are you also well? Are you both also well? So that is the one thing that always like worries me about it. Is I'm like,
it's a project that has like taken their, and I wonder how much, if there's any part of it that's like acting, where they're just like acting like are they acting when they're all like, you know, like lovey-dovey in interviews? Is it like playing up and playing into their characters still, or is that like how they are now? Like I don't know. I'm not an expert.
They also spend so much time around each other, so
blood sisters now.
I get it, but
go look at that clip of Cynthia like, oh my God, ready to go to bat for
I
Ariana.
Have her as my personal bodyguard. That'd be amazing.
Cynthia could like sing you into a corner and probably like a
oh my God, yeah, talk about,
she's muscular, like I'm like
she's
Cynthia.
Toned. Yeah,
so let us know your thoughts on Wicked. We will, once we see it, we will obviously
talk more about it. That can be our Scroll Talk like update. But very excited and
Wicked. All right, get cozy. We're diving in. First question we've got.
Go.
Girls, help. I'm wasting so much time in the mornings getting ready, snoozing, scrolling. I'm literally wasting over an hour before I'm even close to being ready to head out the door.
Sound familiar? Anybody?
No, not for me. The second my alarm goes off, I like hit the ground running.
Okay, Sarah's perfect. Keep going.
Do you have any tips or tricks for being more efficient in the mornings and not giving up so much time every day on doing nothing? Okay, so they said wasting time getting ready, snoozing, scrolling. Okay.
I'm picturing your alarm goes off, you immediately press snooze,
head under the blanket.
Maybe take your phone with you under the blankets.
Second snooze goes off, then you okay, maybe I'll just check and see what's on Instagram
or scroll TikTok for a little while. You sit on the edge of your bed, you do a little
third alarm goes off.
You know,
you're like,
I guess.
Okay.
You kind of like
you go to brush your teeth, you get distracted by a video on TikTok, you're scrolling a little bit. You're like, oh, how long have I been brushing my teeth? How long have I been standing with my toothbrush in my mouth?
You're like, I could use some coffee. You didn't like prep anything the night before, so you're kind of like, oh, where's this coffee? Oh, maybe I should just order some. Maybe you look on your phone a little bit because you're going to put a Starbucks order in. You get distracted again.
And then you're like, okay, like now I gotta go. Like now it's
You're like, I haven't even showered. I haven't done my makeup or
then
anything.
you're hustling, bustling around. You can't find your socks, and then you're
Like,
out
you're
the
late
door.
everywhere you go.
Yeah, you forgot to pack
That's
your.
the picture I'm
you didn't pack
feeling.
your lunch the night before, so
Like, I'll just order something, which you'll get distracted by your phone again.
yeah, I'll Uber Eats that, and that's what I'm picturing.
Yeah. So tips or tricks to like be more efficient in the morning, not feel like, because I feel like doing stuff like that or starting your day off like that gets it really off on the wrong foot. Like your all of your motivation goes down the toilet because you're just like,
Tell me that I am not the only person that like when I start scrolling, it's like you like can barely stop, and then when you look up, you're kind of like my I'm seriously like my brain is like what are they doing?
you're like high from scrolling. So there's like, what? Spaced out.
I'm seriously
The face you just gave me. The face you just gave me is like someone who's like an addict or so like cocaine.
It's addicting. That's why she's sitting on the edge of her bed, like wasting an hour of her life. It is addicting.
And then it's like you want to bite anyone's head off who distracts you. Like,
No, I just
do not distracting me. I'm scrolling.
it's just ridiculous. Like when you're just scroll, it's just like another, and it feels addicting.
I mean, it's because it like feeds your dopamine of just like of like new gratification every 3 seconds, right? Or like,
But then I'm saying when I look up and then
and
it's
then
like,
the normal world is like, gosh, it's so dang slow.
oh no, but
Why
then
is
you're like,
everything-
what was I trying to do? And you're just like mental
You're in a
fog
vortex. Yeah, yeah.
afterwards because you're just being fed all this stuff like, and then you're like,
It's so true though.
it's almost like someone
really
like
true.
spun you around in a circle, and then you're like, what?
Very
What was I
disoriented.
doing? So I know that feeling. The
Can we lock our
what's that thing? Is it a cube? Brick. Have you seen that?
It's like a device you buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to pay for that, right?
Yeah. Can we just set like can we lock ourselves out of our apps for like the morning?
Yeah. Is there a way to do that?
There's definitely
There's an app or something that does that.
Definitely.
Because I have it's like a time limit. Like I'm not supposed to spend more than 45 minutes on TikTok a day. But Colin does this thing where he sets his whole screen to gray.
What?
Like all the apps and everything. So like if you looked at your phone, it would be like there's no color, there's no notification, just every single thing is like gray. And somehow by like not seeing the colors of the different apps, it makes you very less inclined to actually click on them.
That's insane.
And it's harder to find things too. So it's like you're not just like, oh, here's messages, here's TikTok, here's blah blah. It's just sort of
That's how he always has it set?
yeah.
Intriguing.
So it's always just like grayed
Tell
out.
me more.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like if we're cutting to the chase of like the culprit here, it's your phone.
Because
Like have your alarm go off, but plug your phone in across the room where you have to actually get out of bed first.
I know that's I'm sure you've heard
sucks.
that,
Like
but
that-
it sucks, but it'll work to get
Yeah.
you out of bed. I would also say maybe like if you have a comfy robe, put it like over by your phone. So then you're out of bed. You can put something comfy on. You still have that kind of like comfy, cozy feel, but you're out of
Yeah,
bed.
get those slips over there too.
I know because I get up in the morning. I get up earlier than I need to because Andrew has to be, since he's a teacher, he has to get up so early. And I like walking with him to the subway just to be like,
so wholesome.
But then he's like, we have to be out the door at 6:48. And I'm like, okay, I can do it. And so when I get up, it's like, get up. And I have my workout clothes ready and I do a workout and then go
What
shower.
time do you get up?
I get up at 5:45.
That's sufficient.
I get up. Workout has to start within 10 minutes of me waking up. I'm a little bit of a soldier on myself. But
Take a
if
deep breath and get that cardio moving.
if I don't, then like I won't be able to go with Andrew. And I know he really likes when I walk with him. It's like, it's like a 10-minute walk to the subway, but I get up and I do my workout. And then it's like, I got to brush my teeth, shower, quickly throw on a little makeup. and then go. So I'm like, I gotta jump out of bed. But I've been doing that since I was teaching myself. So it's just like trained.
I mean, you're talking like army regiment there, soldier. Like,
no,
like
no,
you're
I'm
very regimented.
But that's like the most regimented part of my day, because if I don't do that, then like I won't get to like walk with Andrew.
One, it takes away from your relationship. It takes away from your, you don't get your workout and all this stuff.
So I have some external motivations, but I would say, what if you like had a good song pop up instead of,
like your alarm?
yeah, like if it was like, I'm walking on sunshine, and you're like,
Oh, remember when we used to be able to set your like physical alarm clock to play like a CD? You'd put a CD in it.
oh, whoa, the nostalgia in that sentence.
I have such a strong. We had like a globe type one, and you would like pop open the top, press it down, and
the nostalgia.
and you put the CD in there, and you could change out the CD, choose which song you wanted to be your wake up song.
The nostalgia, in that.
Right.
That was good stuff.
I do like that idea though, because like if you kind of get that non-sleepy vibes, going, that can get you moving too. And I think
set your phone. You don't need your phone as you're getting ready. So what if you get up, you turn off your alarm, and then you leave your phone plugged in?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be really hard.
I think you're gonna have to say it out loud. Like, I'm leaving you plugged in.
I am not scrolling right now. I am not looking at my phone. That for me,
Saying it out loud.
And I'm not always great at doing this, but that has been I've been really trying over the past couple months to do this, where I wake up, I turn off my alarm, and I'll quickly check to see if anyone has like sent me a message, like text me. And then I like put it away, and I'm like, I'm not looking at my phone again until I go to my Pilates class and I come back. Like I go to my Pilates class and then it's like, okay, I can check it, because then it's giving myself
time to just like wake your brain up.
An hour and a half to just walk to my Pilates in a Zen sort of mode, do my workout. And then it's like, okay, now my day can start. I'm not always perfect. Like on vacation, I definitely like sat in bed and looked at my phone while Colin kept sleeping, because I can't sleep in, or things like that. But I think that is your best, like get rid of that phone in the morning as your first thing. Find, and so I've been trying to wake up and then do 5 minutes of just breath and meditation, which, oh my God, this is the hardest thing in the world for me to do. I'm just like, I don't want to freaking breathe. Like, I don't want to meditate right now. But especially like just waking up, it kind of gets you
from your intention for the day.
But it like really connects the like sleeping to waking up, because it's like, I'm already kind of doing that, right? Where you're just snoozing, you're like in for 4, out for 4. And you're like, okay, I'm still kind of half asleep here. It's kind of
just
nice.
A little focused wake up.
And then my other thought is like, can you, like Sarah's saying that she leaves her workout clothes and stuff, like, can you prep some things the night before?
Yeah, if you're like, I really want to work out or something, like leave your stuff out. Or if you're like, I want to go on a walk, just like put some cozy going on a walk clothes next to your bed the night before.
Yeah, or like
Because
if you're just like, oh dang, I'm always floundering to like get my breakfast or my coffee, can you grind the beans and stuff and like get your, coffee maker set up to just start? It's ready to have to click start or something.
Pick your outfit, stuff like that.
Yeah, just like things like that are going to give you a head start even the night before, like even before the morning happens, so you have a leg up.
Start with one thing and see if it works. I think the biggest thing is going to be locking yourself out of Instagram and TikTok, like for the morning. If you can lock those apps, then you're like, well, I got to get up and see then for a couple of days. Is that enough? Like, do I feel like I'm wasting less time?
Suffer through like at least go 3 days and just see like, is it even possible for me? Mm-hmm. Or, and if it seems unrealistic, then set your timer and be like, I can only do this for 10 minutes. Let's start small if that seems impossible. Mm-hmm. But I think that is your arch enemy right now, is your phone.
We feel it.
And we feel it. And we're not, obviously you're not going to do that every day. And some days, maybe on the weekends, you do wake up and you're like, I can scroll to my heart's desire and I'm going to order, Grubhub, Uber Eats, Starbucks, and that's a nice little treat then.
Yeah, like see if you can get it through the week and then treat yourself on the weekend. A little more balance.
Yeah.
You'll feel better having your time back. You'll feel like
the
rewarded.
only one. I think most of us are guilty of that. But really when you keep that in check, I think you'll find your whole day it just kind of fits in a nicer spot, and you're going to be back on track and all the above. So good luck. It's really hard, but we believe in you.
We believe.
Those moves. I'm feeling it, no stopping it. Go,
Question number 2. Hi, girls. Question for your podcast. Don't mind if we do. My husband and I were talking the other day how as we've gotten older, the holidays feel like they've changed from fun to just plain stressful. We're both from larger families, and by the time we buy gifts for siblings, parents, nieces, nephews, it's hard to not be at least $500 deep. It's not like we're struggling financially, but $500+ on relatively insignificant gifts feels like a bad use of our money. I also don't need gifts from anyone else and feel fine buying myself the things I need or want throughout the year. My husband and I even just usually pick a nice restaurant to try and call that our gift to each other. We're both feeling like it's time to start doing more of a Secret Santa type thing and just buying a gift for one person in our family. But how do we go about presenting this idea to the whole family without seeming like complete Grinches? How many others out there are still buying gifts for every single person in their family? And how could you transition to doing more of a Secret Santa type thing?
Okay, I see where you're coming from.
It is, I mean, especially if you're like in your 30s, it's like, okay, a lot of people are married. You have your family and the people they're married to, and if they have kids, and then your partner's family, their siblings, their kids, maybe your kid, it's just like, okay, this is a lot of people to be buying. It's like $10 a person, $20 a person, and you're just like, this is kind of an insignificant gift. Like, it's not.
You're just like trying to find anything to just be a gift. Like, oh, here, let's get them.
Like, what could Susie want? Like, what about John? I don't even socks. You can't even buy a nice pair of socks that you think has a cool print that he would like.
I think if you have a large family,
I feel like you're probably not the only person who's like, dang, this is getting expensive.
I was going to say that too. And a lot of time to like find gifts. I think you could just be like, hey, we were thinking of like changing it up this year and like see what everybody thinks. Like, let's do a Secret Santa.
People be receptive.
Or what if you did like a, what's the other thing? Not Secret Santa. Like, you don't know what's wrapped up.
Oh, white elephant?
Yeah. Like, what if you did like that for gifts?
That would be fun.
Because then it's still like something fun.
And it's like a game.
But
and
you could set it to be like $50 for the gift. We all just get one thing.
Or, you could even do 100 because if you're used to doing 500.
That's true.
Like, you could do a nice gift.
That's true.
It might be better to be like, 100, I'm just thinking.
Everybody gets a nice gift. Like, whatever you're going to get is nice, but it's not.
It's better than like the $10,
Yeah.
socks.
Yeah. Because that's kind of like an icebreaker kind of activity. But I think that would be fun. I would be into that. I'd be like, oh my gosh, we have our white elephant. And like,
and then if you're all together, it's like throughout the day, it's like, you could be like, hey, would you want to trade that for this? It's like, I think especially if it's like you get like this big family gathering all for the holidays and stuff, I bet a lot of people would be into that.
I would be into that.
And then it's like, within their own families, like maybe your brother has a kid and his wife, like they can do their own gifts within each other's circle if they want to.
Yeah.
Right? Like you could decide to treat your mom to something but it's like, you're not buying everything for everyone under the sun in your family. It's like you have this one assignment. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. Like maybe you still want to do like a mom-dad gift. Like Leah and I don't give each other gifts.
No.
We're just like, what am I going to give you?
Is our gift.
Being twins, our together time.
Coming to visit me, using your oven as a gift.
Yeah. For one of us.
I will say like this year, my in-laws, like usually they really, especially my mother-in-law, who I adore, like she really loves gift giving and she loves like we like kind of do like a Christmas list and we send ideas and she'll do a lot of like fun smaller things, maybe like one bigger thing, but it's a lot of like, a book or like a shirt or, like things like that. And this year, she didn't ask like, how does everybody feel? She's just like, this year we're doing a couple's gift for each couple because it's like Colin and me, his other brother and his wife and his other brother and his wife. So, as opposed to like, oh, little thing for everybody. And then now we have like a niece too, so it's like we're doing a couple's gift. Let me know what you're thinking. And that way it can be like also, a little bit of a, maybe like a larger or like something you've been hoping for.
Yeah.
As opposed to like and I was like, this is a really good idea because we're all in our 30s. And oftentimes like, when we're together, all we want is the experience. Like they do a lot of traveling and it's like, they'll be like, oh, we'll cover the accommodation. So they get like a big Airbnb and we just pay for our travel. So it's kind of like, those are the things that we look forward to as a family.
Yeah. I think I bet you're not the only person feeling this way. So I would just pose an idea, maybe like a white elephant or a secret Santa. See how, I mean, everybody would, I'm sure, be open to trying it one year.
Maybe start with your siblings first. Just be like, how do you guys feel about this? You know,
then if the following year people are like, oh, I still want to do gifts, then you could be like, well, we're going to do a gift for blah, blah, blah instead. Like, don't feel like just because you've been doing something for a long time, you have to keep doing it. If it's not like filling your cup.
You could also be just like, you know, if people aren't on board, you could be like, we're doing some homemade gifts where it's like, maybe you do cookies.
Yeah.
As everyone gets, maybe you make a homemade ornament.
I get though, if everybody's used to buying something and you're like, here's some cookies, people will be like, I just got you a $50 watch. You know what I mean?
But you could just tell people, you know, Beth and I are doing, we're doing cookies as our gifts this year. Do not feel pressured to get us any gifts. This is what we'd like to do.
Yeah.
Like, just announce it. You don't even have to ask for permission if it feels like that's not your family's vibe or you feel like it wouldn't be received very well. But I think, you know, if it seems fine, chat with people. I bet they will be also on board because they're probably like, I'm bored. I don't want to buy 20 different small gifts.
Who doesn't love a fun like gift game? Because then it also takes up like, it spreads the time out of opening, right? It's fun. Everybody can have a little drinky open. I think that's a good idea. Yeah.
You better be inviting us.
Yeah, we want to be part of
it.
Get on my level.
Bringing it home with our last question. Okay. How do you decide what to wear day to day and build a solid wardrobe of basics with some specials thrown in? I'm a nurse and mom of 2 littles, and I feel like wearing athleisure and scrubs 99% of the time. I feel like I wear athleisure and scrubs 99% of the time.
Oh, yeah.
On my days off, I can get trapped in indecision, afraid I'm going to waste a really good outfit on a normal go nowhere day. Waste an outfit. That's
honestly, I feel that though sometimes.
The skirt is
so
hardcore.
Special. You're like, I finally found this pairing, and now it's like, what if I don't end up doing anything like worthwhile today? What if nobody sees me?
Or an outfit I had planned in my head doesn't look the way I anticipated, and I get stuck in how to pivot, feeling like I don't have all the pieces I need. And sometimes it feels like fashion is changing too fast for my wallet. The kids grow so fast, they need new sizes, so I end up making sure they look cute and hope it distracts from me.
She zoomed in like, she's like, and also the kids, and also something that I don't want to waste this outfit.
The boots.
Like, let's, as I have mentioned on here, zoom out a little bit. Let's zoom out. You want to feel good about your clothes because you work most of the time in like athleisure / like scrubs.
So like then you're like, okay, now I gotta look cute because I'm not wearing scrubs. And then you're like, but
by wearing the scrubs, it's easy because it takes away any indecision. It's just like, well, I have to wear scrubs.
Okay, I'm feeling like we need to pick our outfit the night before and put it on potentially.
Yeah.
I know that's annoying. I know it's not a favorite, but I feel like that would really help.
Well, and I think even more than that is like, because she seems like she's kind of like, how do I build a wardrobe of basics?
Yeah.
Like finding those like wardrobe staple pieces.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that you kind of, you know, look on maybe Pinterest or things like that, or kind of have a board that it's like, take a picture of every time you have an outfit that you like, and you create like an album on your phone so that when you are hit with indecision or you're like, oh gosh, like I need a good outfit for today. Like what if it's not a good outfit? You can just go in there. You're like, I know I had this on and I felt good. Go to this one, you know,
write down some like pieces in your closet in a note, be like outfit combinations, right? Like white button down, jeans, leopard print shoes. And then you're like, okay, let me go to my catalog.
That you have like the formula already set.
It is so easy. I think that's so cute. You're like, I don't want to waste a good outfit if I'm not doing anything. But I would love to say like, it's not like you can only wear an outfit once. Like it's okay. Sometimes I'll wear the same outfit like twice in a week. If I'm going to an event, I'm like, oh, this outfit was really great. And then you're like, oh, actually I'm going to wear it out to dinner because
or you can just be like, I'll wear a different pair of jeans with this.
Yeah.
Or I'll switch out the necklace.
Yeah.
I'll put my hair up this time, and it gives a different vibe.
But I completely sympathize with I have an outfit idea in my mind, and then when I am rushing around in the morning, I put it on and I'm like, these are not the right jeans with this. Like I look frumpy or like something's off, but then I'm in like indecision mode and rush mode. And I'm like,
Like nothing looks good.
okay, fine. It's the cardigan and the jeans again. Like we're just, and then you're like, I chickened out. Like I didn't do the cute outfit because I was
You're
indecisive.
I had an idea.
And I would also say like, it sounds like you're super dedicated to like the kids looking cute and putting energy into them. But don't forget like to give yourself something to feel confident about too. If you know there's an outfit you really like, don't feel like, well, I have to save this for a special occasion.
Yeah.
Like go ahead and wear it because what's it going to do in your closet? Like
If you just save everything, you're never actually going to get the use out of it that it deserves.
Yeah.
I think, if there are a couple pieces in your closet that you're like, anytime I wear this skirt, I love it. I love this skirt, this button down. Oh, I just love this. Like play around. Like when you have a free second, maybe the kids have gone to bed or whatever, just like see what could go with the skirt. What else? Like put some other tops in your wardrobe. Some of them aren't going to work and that's okay. But just see, I know I love this skirt. I love the fit of it. What else could go with it? And I will say if you're looking for like a brand that I think does really nice, great wardrobe staples, I would recommend Quince. We've mentioned them multiple times on here.
Like Leah's sweater.
I'm currently wearing Quince right now.
It's like a Mongolian cashmere. They have some really
But very
good
budget
priced,
friendly.
good priced, like good quality pieces. And then you just feel like I'm wearing this sweater, but it's super cozy and soft. And
It's like a nice quality where it feels elevated just because of the quality.
Yeah.
Too. And not going to break the bank. Like they have so many great options to, this is not an ad. We just like truly love this brand.
and like
so much.
organic cotton and stuff where you just like feel good wearing it.
Yeah, yeah, and free shipping, free return. So it's like it's you can literally return things up to a year. So if you're busy with your kids, like I don't have time to return this. You have a whole year to do
Hopefully
that.
that's enough time.
Hopefully that's enough time. Sometimes it's questionable, but you know what I mean? Like if you are looking for, because I think sometimes the struggle is like we're buying things that's on sale or like, oh, this is trendy. And then we go to style it with other things. And we're like, oh, this doesn't go with anything. But if you really find a good basic that's quality made, like quality material, has kind of like a timeless fit, you can mix and match and it takes away some of that indecision too.
I think that too. I think from your case, it sounds like leaning into classics, not so much trendy pieces where you're like, ooh, this like, whatever jeweled something or something with giant bow print. Where you're like, oh, this is so cute. But then you're like,
Like,
okay,
what in the
I've worn
world
it.
this is going to go with?
I've worn it twice. Like now I'm done. So I would say like lean into like some good quality button downs or sweaters or a couple pairs of jeans that you feel so
really
good in.
So, honestly, some fun jewelry that you could wear jeans and a tee and, a fun necklace.
Like wearing basics like Leah, like she's got this little chunky necklace and it's way easy you're like, I don't know, this outfit is a little basic. And then you add, a necklace. You're like, oh,
and
actually,
a pair of boots.
this is
Yeah. And you're
cute.
like, okay, this adds a little piece of interest and it shows some of your personality.
I think you could, if you want to get into classics, like go on Pinterest and look up French girl outfits because so much is very simple solids, but then they'll add some fun accessories and pay attention to the accessories because that can really just make your outfits feel interesting, even if they're basics.
Yeah, it is true too that like, I have all these albums on my phone of like, oh, outfit inspiration. And I can go back over the years and I'm like, oh, even 3 years ago, I'm like, oh, I wouldn't wear that now. Oh, I wouldn't wear that now. But it's always those French, slight Parisian style that I'm like, oh, I would still wear that. Oh, that's still pretty cute. That's still pretty trendy. That's
Very
still
classics.
Yeah, and it's because it sort of has these timeless, flattering silhouettes.
With maybe some trendy accessories instead of like all the pieces being trendy.
And then those things are easy to,
Swap out.
every season, maybe you buy a new necklace or you get a new pair of shoes or something that you're still, relying on your basics, but you're switching it up and giving a different vibe with your accessories.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that picking the outfit the day before when you're chilling the evening, kids have gone to bed, you're like, what am I going to wear? Setting it out, maybe trying it on.
Maybe.
If you're not sure of how the combination goes, just because in the morning, bing, bang, boom, it's on. You feel good. You can avoid the indecision time in the morning when you're trying to like wake up and then the kids are asking for breakfast and stuff. And I think that'll help you. But let us know how the progress goes. It's true. It's a work in progress and Pinterest always helps.
Oh, love me some Pinterest.
Yeah. Oh, and on that note, thanks for listening to the Inside Scoop podcast. If you want to be featured, we're looking for more write-ins. Send us a DM on Instagram at the Inside Scoop podcast. All write-ins are anonymous. And we'll see you next week. Bye.